Anyway, welcome to CTR, Cancer Talking Corner. Today I'm going to tackle another subject when we talk about cancer, especially taking it from my experience. As I've mentioned before that I was diagnosed with cancer. But today what I want to do, I want to take it from the time before I was diagnosed with cancer. How did things look like on me? So I'll try and share as much as I can remember. But what I can remember is that before I was even diagnosed with cancer, I was hit by the car on my right hand here. So that was the first start of events, as far as my mind can tell me, and as far as I can remember. And then from then, went to see the doctor, and then gave me the medication, checked on me, and everything like that. Everything, because we were just dealing with the wounds from the car accident, which was not even bad. So that was the first issue. But after that, I couldn't get well. I don't know what, now we know why, but I didn't get better after that. Things were not looking good. So we went to the doctor for the second time. And because there was another problem now, my ribs were a little bit sore then. So we went to check to the doctor, checked me, gave me the medication. I don't know if it's on that time or the following time, I can't remember correctly now. But I remember that we asked the doctor for a form. I wanted to go and check for my prostate cancer because I turned 50 the other year. So because I just turned 50, so I wanted to check my health and see if I was still looking good. So yes, we got the form, got out of the doctor. Unfortunately, the family had planned for holidays. Yes, we planned for holidays. I think it was 3 weeks or 2 weeks, something like that. Family can remember better than I do. But anyway, we planned for the holidays, so that we didn't go to the doctor to check we didn't go to the lab for blood tests. What we did, we ended up planning for holidays. To be honest, I wasn't feeling very good, but I wasn't too bad. And then during the holidays time with the family, that's when I was so poor. I was so bad. I was feeling pains on my back, going down to my leg. I think we just assumed that was sciatic nerve that had a problem, so I couldn't walk properly. So honestly speaking, I only went to the game drive once with the family. There was so man, the truck, when it was moving, it was too bad, so I cancelled that. So I didn't go with the family to any things except that to sit with them if I get a chance. I was bad. I feel sorry for them if I think about it today, that they didn't seriously enjoy time with me. I could see them, I could hear what they were talking about, but yeah, things were still not good. Yeah, the pain was not nice. I was on pain. I was buying painkillers most of the time. Sometimes painkillers do help, but yeah, things were not good. So the holiday with the family is over, and then decided to go to the chiropractor for my sciatic nerve. Then we went. Well, first time we did well, but not 100%. Went for the second time because the chiropractor decided to give us another day to follow up. So we did that. We followed up, did another one. That was 100% better. I could walk nicely, no pains, nothing. So it was all good. And then, so we decided to go to the lab for my blood test. If you're not a South African, here in South Africa we've got a firm. I don't know if I can say the name here. If not, shout out to Lancet. It's a Lancet a lab. We went in and did the form for blood tests. That day, I think after lunch, doctor called. He wanted to see me immediately. Then we went to see the doctor. I could see that that was not good news. That doctor doesn't call. So that was not good news. So we went in. We were nervous. I was, and my family, my wife was nervous. We were all nervous, to be honest. But I think the doctor was more nervous than we were. So it was not. That was not a good experience the doctor gave me. I don't was seeing on the results. He tried to tell me what was going on, tell us actually. I didn't understand what he was talking about. The only thing I could gather though is that I might have cancer. There was a possibility that I might have cancer. So what happened then is that we planned to do some follow-ups with him, and then that's when I heard for the first time the word bone marrow. That was the first time to hear that word. I didn't know all those things. So having all said that, the doctor made the plans. The plans didn't work well, so we changed the doctor. We went to see another doctor. So, and then the doctor gave us the form as well to go to the lab to check for blood test, and then brought it back. And then I think the blood result didn't look well because he just decided to book us to hematologist this way. He decided to book us to a specialist to go and see what's going on. So we did that. He called, and then we did that. We went to Durban. If you're South African, you know that. If you're South African, you know that there is a huge distance from Potchefstroom to Durban. I think it's in 1 hour and 20 minutes if you're driving fast. If you're driving slow, it's about, we can just roughly say it's about 2 hours. So we went to Durban. So that's when in Durban we met with a specialist. So I was booked in Durban. I think it was for a day. I was booked in Durban to check up, and then we did the blood test there. So I don't know, the bloods didn't look good because the doctor was kind of worried about those results. And then they booked me to do what they called bone marrow aspirate. I know it now, but then I didn't know it. So then now we were in kind of that that now we kind of know. I think, let me just check. I think that's when the doctor could, after that, when we didn't know what kind of cancer, but we kind of know that I had cancer according to the blood results. Yes, I think we kind of know that I've got cancer. So what I'm trying to say here is that the symptoms were not strange to tell my head and to tell us and me especially that I might have cancer. There was nothing about that, nothing at all. It's just that there was a little bit of pain on my back and on my leg, especially my right leg. That things were not going well. But other than that, things were not good. Well, the other thing that I didn't know is that I was really looking pale. Light, my complexion was very light. So the doctor that we went to see the second time in Potchefstroom was really, you could see that I was really anemic. That's the word they use. I was really anemic. So which was another sign that tell the doctor that there was something wrong with me. So which means that when I went to Durban, they had to help me. They have to deal with anemia. So I was pumping the blood. So I received the bloods for that, for anemia. But still, we didn't know. We knew in Durban when I was with the specialist that I had a problem, cancer. But we didn't know what kind. But I was anemic, so they dealt with that part, which I didn't know about because, I'm a black person. It's hard to see much change on my face. But other than that, that's how we kind of started the journey of this disease. And then I'll try in the next video to tell you what kind of cancer and how it all worked for treatment. Because if you're not a South African, I think in other countries things are easier when we deal with cancer. But here it's not as easy as ABC. It's we've got a public and a private hospitals. So when you're talking about cancer, I was really worried about which hospital will I be going to, because if I go to a government hospital, which means definitely I was going to die. I knew that I was going to die. And if I go private, I could get help. But you know, once you hear the word cancer, you really don't know if you are dying now or you still have time to live. But anyway, I'll deal with that part on our next video. But for today, I wanted to emphasize that I didn't have much of the symptoms, except that I was sickly, and secondly, because being told by the doctors that I was anemic, so I had anemia. So those were the two major things that I can remember at the moment. Well, when it comes to energy, I did have a little bit of energy. I was sleeping very well, to be honest. The only problem was is that my right leg couldn't walk well. I was sore, so I didn't enjoy walking around because of that. But still, I wasn't just sitting down the whole time. I was sleeping the whole time. I was still trying to be mobile. So yeah, I thought I should share that. So if you hear these stories, that might help you to go and check your health, because there is no time that you will know that you are sick until you go and check, especially if you are like myself, you are a 50-year-old and above. It's good to check if you're suspicious of something. Just go to the doctor, check, and see how things are going. Otherwise, nobody will tell you, and nobody sometimes can't tell you. You'll find out late, and then you find that there's nothing the doctors can do. Yeah, for now, just stay safe. I'll catch you on